Hi, I'm Ling from Abson.com. Today I want to talk about how to feel productive being a manager. So when I first switched from being an individual contributor to a manager, I really struggled with the day-to-day feeling productive, feeling useful. As an individual contributor, I have a list of things I need to do, and I measure productivity and usefulness by, hey, did I commit code? Did I complete a feature? Was I able to complete my task? And those are very, I would say, black and white things that I can easily measure. And trying to switch to a manager, the length of tasks that I worked on has increased so much that on a daily basis, it's really hard to measure progress and productivity. So there are a few ways that I help myself to really get into a state where I no longer feel less productive or not useful being a manager. So one is I reframe how I measure productivity. So the things I do has a longer runway. It could be 3 months, it could be 6 months. So I don't no longer measure my productivity by daily task, daily completion of tasks, because my tasks they take more than a day, you know. So I reframe that measure of productivity. Secondly, I don't measure by completion. I measure by daily activity, in a sense. I make sure, have I done my one-on-ones? I make sure I create recurring one-on-ones with my team members. I make sure that I go to my one-on-ones, I gather those data, I follow through with the things that they need me to follow through on. I make sure that I give feedback regularly, consistently. I make sure that if there is no formal feedback mechanism, that I create one. So that could be for your organization, maybe a formal performance review process. So I make sure those are done. There's no compromise with those. So that's how I measure my own productivity to ensure that I check off some of those things that I do, which they may not have I increased the number of features for my application, but more I check, I did my one-on-one, check, I delivered that feedback, check, I onboarded a new team member. So it's a different way of measuring your productivity. And then secondly, being a technical individual contributor before, sometimes it's easy to think, wow, I really impacted the team because I solved this really tough technical challenge. But as a manager, sometimes you kind of have to pull back. Being productive means pulling back and enabling the team, because as a manager, you're now amplifying other people, because the team in your role, if the team individually are doing great, as a team they will do so much better off. And it's your job to kind of observe how the team is doing, how to give feedback to different individual, to kind of go, all right, these people need feedback, or all these rock star people, they need support to get to the next level, and then how I can support that team. So that's how I measure success, by amplifying them, not myself. So there's a bit of that change in mindset. I hope this is helpful for you. Share with someone who needs to hear this today. If there's any questions, reply, comment, reach me at lingabson.com. Thanks. Bye now.